Hi friends, it has been a while since we last connected. In fact, it was the Mother's Day was my last devotional, and sorry to leave you hanging out there, but the reason why is I had a great big surprise. The evening of Mother's Day, I had contractions, and by the next day, I had given birth to a very healthy 5 pound, 6 ounce little boy, and he has been growing strong and getting big over the past 5 weeks, and that's where my focus has been. But I have found lots of great ways of connecting with God despite being very tired, at times overwhelmed, but mostly just busy. And a lot of that has been my time with God has been just listening to worship music as I've been in my son's nursery, pumping or on my way to Jamboree classes with my 23-month-old. And so it's been busy mom world for me. But lately, what I wanted to, what I've been focused on, what I wanted to share with you today as the devotional is, and maybe this will be a series because I have so many thoughts, and I think it's really important, this subject matter, which is adoption and sonship and what that looks like as a believer. For me, I have enjoyed this so much, receiving my identity as a child of God, understanding that I'm a daughter, I'm a princess of a king, and I am beloved and precious in His sight. And the kind of security that that gives me, the kind of thirst that is met, hunger that is satisfied in truly receiving that identity. It's amazing. And like I said, I enjoy it immensely in my relationship with God to know that I'm loved unconditionally and completely received as His child. And it's kind of funny. I'm going to share a story with you of my visit to the Jewish Community Center. I have a special affection for Jewish people, and it's because I really see myself as an adopted member of their family, and it's a bold thing to say, and they're probably like, okay, you're more like an illegitimate child than an adopted member. They don't necessarily receive me that way, but it's how I feel connected to that community. And so I went to a gym, and the enrollment director at the Jewish Community Center asked me if I was Jewish, and I said no, but I love Jesus, and he was Jewish, and we shared many of the same roots. And I just kind of left it at that. But I wanted to take a step further and say, basically, I see myself as an adopted member of your family. That's kind of what the truth is. And that I really see God as inclusive. He's like, I'm not just limiting myself to a certain group of people. I'm not just limiting myself to a gender or a culture. I am an inclusive God, and I have made a way to and extended a hand to everyone to say, hey, if you want a relationship with me, I'm here for you, and I will teach you, and I will love you, and you will receive such a rich blessing, because this is what you are created for. You were created by me, for me, and I can best meet your need. And the world will send you 1,000 messages that it's met in other ways. Sex, drugs, food, whatever pleasures, substitutes that just have very little ability to satisfy us long term, but a relationship with God that is rich. And I've richly enjoyed that. So anyway, I'm going to include a link because there's so many scriptures that we can meditate on about our adoption as children of God, and what that looks like to see yourself truly as a daughter or a son of God, and to live out and step in that security every day. So I'm going to include that link with the scripture. And the one, if for time limitations, if you're just wanting to go to a scripture, I highly recommend Galatians 4. It talks about our receiving adoptions as sons, Galatians 4:6. And because you are sons, God has sent the Spirit of a Son into our hearts, crying, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but a son, and if a son, then an heir through God. So it's basically saying that we no longer have to fear or see ourselves in a fearful way, or like we have to do something to earn God's love, like a slave would, a slave mentality, but truly as a beloved child of God. And so, anyway, I'll leave you with those thoughts, and it's great connecting, and I look forward to having more devotionals out there in the coming weeks. Stay tuned. Bye.